It was a great streak, and it was a special group of guys, and you know, it was one of those things where it was just kind of surreal as we kept winning and kept thinking, all right, we got to keep this thing going. The pressure built, and we just kept going. But you know, it was a special time. I really, it's hard for me to match it almost anywhere in my career. Is that one streak where we were undefeated for so long and won 2 back-to-back NCAA championships. It was just a great time.
The Stanford Cardinal men's water polo team won 53 straight games over the course of the 1985, 86, and 87 seasons, including 2 straight NCAA championships in 1985 and 86. Their win streak has not been topped in the nearly 25 years since they dominated the world of men's college water polo. In 2011, at the Masters National Championships, they returned to the pool as a team, many for the first time in a while.
We hadn't seen each other in quite a long time, and it was 25 years ago this year that we were playing in the middle of our 53-game win streak, and it was just a good opportunity to get together with some of the guys. We hadn't met some of our wives, or the team's wives and children, and so it's just a great opportunity to come back and celebrate and play a little water polo.
It's a reunion for our college team from Stanford 1986, so it's quite a good experience to see everybody and get back and have some fun.
No, it's just fun. Brings back a lot of memories. Every single guy that's playing with out here, we've have some special times back in the mid-'80s. We did pretty well and had a lot of fun together, so it's just like almost like we're not missing a beat getting back together. It makes us feel a lot younger, that's for sure.
Despite the time apart, these old teammates haven't forgotten each other's games or tendencies.
You still know what everybody's going to do. It's been 25 years, and you know, you've got an idea of who's going to do what in the water, and it's as David Marino says, just like riding a bike, it just comes right back to you. So it's been great to play together.
There's a couple times out there, well, I know personally, I knew where Imbo was going to be, and I knew where Craig Klass is going to be, and a couple times it almost paid off. Just we're a little rusty, so we're not putting it away, but we have a lot of fun.
Outside of the players getting back together, they were also joined by their old coach, Hall of Famer Dante Diamante, who took the sidelines once again to lead the Cardinal. A welcome sight for his players and a joy for the legendary coach.
It's great to come back and coach these guys, you know, and with these guys, they know the game so well that you don't really have to coach them too much. And you know, you don't get too serious with the Masters competition, but it's a lot of fun.
You know, we warned him. We said, you know, this time around, don't use any profanities when you're telling us what to do because we've got children on the deck. And thankfully, he heeded those instructions, but he fell right back into the rhythm just like we did.
It's fantastic. I was happy to hear that he could come and be with us, and it makes it all that more special.
It's great. I haven't seen Dante in years, and I know most guys haven't either. And you know, he was a special part of our team, and we just had great chemistry when we were in college, and chemistry continues with Dante and all the guys, so it really feels great. You know, I wish it felt better in the pool, but once the game's over, it feels pretty good.
There was definitely still a competitive fire in all of these players, but unlike the mid-'80s, this competition was about more than just water polo. With some players such as Fisher taking part in their first match in nearly 20 years, everyone admitted it might take a few games to get back in rhythm.
We love the sport of water polo, and we knew we wanted to play water polo, and we weren't too concerned about how we played, just that we get back together and play, and plan plenty of social events in between the games, and so it's just going to be a nice family weekend.
A lot of us haven't played in a while. There's a couple guys that play with the old club and you know, are reasonably connected to the sport. You know, some of us swim. I mean, I keep in the pool to swim, but there's a big difference between swimming and playing water polo.
I'd say a lot of rust at this point, first game, but hopefully by Sunday we'll get things figured out a little bit and have a chance to come back through.
The thing that's hard for them to do is to, first of all, a lot of them haven't played for a while, so they're a little bit out of shape, so they have to kind of pace themselves. And they know what to do. Sometimes they don't have the physical, they're not in shape to be able to do what they want to do, you know, but these guys know the game. They're really smart. It just goes to show you that understanding of the game is a very important aspect of playing water polo. And if these guys could play against some younger teams and probably beat them because they just know the game so well.
While there wasn't a title to be had on this weekend for Stanford, the 3 days of water polo were a welcome trip down memory lane for a group of guys that once upon a time accomplished something pretty special, and a coach that was proud to lead them once more.
The team, the players, the success they had, and just a great group of individuals. I think about these guys all the time. Like I said, my favorite team that I've ever coached.